Here are several notable quotes by Rudyard Kipling, presented without headings or numbering, as requested. Words are, of course, the most powerful drug used by mankind. Everyone is more or less mad on one point. For the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. I am, by calling, a dealer in words, and words are, of course, the most powerful drug used by mankind. I keep 6 honest serving men, they taught me all I knew, their names are what and why and when and how and where and who. If history were taught in the form of stories, it would never be forgotten. A woman's guess is much more accurate than a man's certainty. I always prefer to believe the best of everybody, it saves so much trouble. We have 40 million reasons for failure, but not a single excuse. Never look backwards or you'll fall down the stairs. This is a brief life, but in its brevity it offers us some splendid moments, some meaningful adventures. Beware of overconcern for money, or position, or glory. Someday you will meet a man who cares for none of these things. Then you will know how poor you are. Of all the liars in the world, sometimes the worst are our own fears. There is no sin so great as ignorance. Remember this. Take everything you like seriously, except yourselves. And the law of the jungle, as the creeper that girdles the tree trunk, for the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. A famous excerpt from his poem If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can dream, and not make dreams your master, if you can think, and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and, which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Let me know if you'd like more quotes or anything else. Here are more insightful quotes by Rudyard Kipling, shared without headings or numbering, as you requested. Words are, of course, the most powerful drug used by mankind. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. To be your own man is hard business. If you try it, you will be lonely often, and sometimes frightened. But no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. Gardens are not made by singing, "Oh, how beautiful," and sitting in the shade. For the female of the species is more deadly than the male. We have 40 million reasons for failure, but not a single excuse. This is a brief life, but in its brevity it offers us some splendid moments, some meaningful adventures. Now, don't be angry after you've been afraid. That's the worst kind of cowardice. God could not be everywhere, and therefore he made mothers. You're all islands shouting lies to each other across seas of misunderstanding. He travels fastest who travels alone. Never look backwards or you'll fall down the stairs. How can you do anything until you have seen everything, or as much as you can? If you give someone more than they can do, they will do it. If you give them only what they can do, they will do nothing. Enough work to do, and strength enough to do the work. Follow the dream, and always the dream, and only the dream. In the jungle, life and food depend on keeping your temper. Now this is the law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky, and the wolf that shall keep it may prosper, but the wolf that shall break it must die. Thou art of the jungle and not of the jungle, and I am only a black panther. But I love thee, little brother. A brave heart and a courteous tongue. They shall carry thee far through the jungle, manling. What is the law of the jungle? Strike first and then give tongue. Ye may kill for yourselves, and your mates, and your cubs as they need, and ye can. But kill not for pleasure of killing, and 7 times never kill man. Let me know if you'd like even more quotes or something from a specific poem or theme.